Okay, now you should be able to see a really good picture of what that line looks like. See, it's starting here, okay, and goes all the way to there. All right, so now all I'm going to do, take my shears, and I am going to cut on the line. See, making sure my cable's out the way. Cut. 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 Okay? Can't see it anymore, right? So I'm stopping. Put my shears down, pull this out, pull up, see, pull the thread up right there, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, going to pull the fabric, pull the thread, I'm sorry, pull the thread, get like I'm forming gatherings, it gathers like you're actually gathering a skirt or something until it actually pops. All right, see the line? Then I just smooth it out, and I'm gonna cut on it, same thing. Okay, that is way past what I want to do. Okay, so all right, same thing. Cut on the line again. Okay. Cut on the line. Cut on the line. Pull up that thread again, and gather. See how it's making its mark, making a nice little line. Pick up the shears again and cut on the line. And you do that until you go all the way across. Sometimes you may get 2 or 3 little threads, that's okay. Pull them, see, form the line, cut, the shears down, cut, pull the thread again after cutting, see, it breaks, you cut, and you, same thing, repeat the process. Rinse and repeat, right? Same thing. All right, see, it's at the end of the selvage and it just comes right on out. And I'm gonna cut. Now, what I wanna do is take this thread and see if I can get it to go all the way to the other end. Okay, those are some that were there ahead, you know, as I was cutting. Sometimes you get those caught in. Okay, it's still going. Still going. Okay. Still going. Okay. Here it is, right here. Still going. Our goal is to get that one to continue to go all the way across to the other selvage. Okay, see, I'm running into a little resistance here because I created this fringe from pulling it and not cutting it on the line. I was trying to pull it at first. So see, now you may come down to actually pulling the grain, pulling the thread again, gathering it up, drawing the line to make it all the way across, because I'm creating some fringe that I don't really want. But so what I can do is, again, take up one of the threads. I'm going in the opposite direction now. It's going to create a line just like before, and I'm going to cut. Alright, let's see if I see the line really good. Can't see that line too good. So let's pick up another one right here. Where's the last one? Right there. And we shall do the same thing. Pull. See how it's forming that nice little line now? It's a little, you know, not that much, not very wide from the cutting edge, but it keeps me from building up a lot of fringe. And that fringe starts to get in the way. So I don't really like it. So I'm gonna cut. Get the fringe to fall off. Gonna cut on the line. Cut, 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 cut. Cut. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull up another thread. See? Just pulled it. And now I'm getting the same thing. I'm going across, going all the way here. Okay, got it? Okay, same thing. Get the shears, cut on the line, cut on the line, keep cutting till I can't see the line anymore. Come back, pull up our thread, pull up a thread. I can't believe you're actually getting this in your home. I learned how to sew. I was in class. My instructor was showing me these wonderful little techniques. All right, so if you can see how it's creating a line right there. That's the line we're gonna cut on. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. And it snapped. So now, as I smooth it out, I have a nice little line going all the way across. And I'm simply gonna cut on the line, being sure not to catch my other fabric in there, all right? So I'm just gonna cut on the line. Now, remember, it's really safe to have it on the table. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, so that if it's on the table, it's laid out smooth. There's no risk of you cutting a hole in the rest of the fabric that's underneath it, right? See, I'm pushing it under, pushing it out of the way. All right, so, and normally, as I said, I have it on the table flat, where I can actually, I know there's nothing underneath it. But in this case, I'm trying to show you, and I don't lay my shears on the fabric. Okay. See, look, got that thread again, pulling it, pull, pull. We are straightening the grain of this fabric. This is just so wonderful. Now, the reason that we straighten the grain, in case I haven't shared that with you, is because it helps with the hang of the finished garment. Because as you're laying out, you want to lay it out on the straight of the grain as well. And I'll show you how to do that. That's what this is leading to. It's leading to the cutout. When we cut out the fabric, see I got I niched it right there, but that's okay. I can pull up this thread and pull. And we're headed toward the end. See, there's the end right there. But we got a little bit to go. And the thread keeps breaking. So I'm going to take the shears, cut it again. So as you see, it can be a little long process. Make sure I don't put my shears on my fabric. Pull the thread. Okay, pull, gathers, pulls. Sometimes fibers are really weak and you don't get this long of a line. Sometimes you can get a line that goes all the way across in one, great little pull. But in this case, we're just having to inch our way all the way across. I am cutting it on that line that the thread created. Okay, can't see the line anymore. Put the shears down, pull, thread. Okay. And it's creating a line all the way across. Okay, all the way. Go ahead and send this white so you can see it. Pick up the shears, cut on the line. Okay, I know this is a little bit boring, but I wanted you to see that sometimes it's not as smooth as that first piece that we did earlier. So here again, we're gonna pull a thread, form some gathers by pulling the thread more. See, pull, pull, pull. We're headed to the end. Look at that. Great. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, see, we are actually at the selvage. All right, see that line that it formed? Right there, from here to there. And I'm gonna pick up my shears and I'm going to cut. All right. Cut, cut, cut on the line. Okay, see, I cut it off. All right, so now what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna pull a thread from the selvage and see if we can get one to go all the way across to the opposite end. And once we have done that, see, it's building up a little more fringe, but it's not as bad as it was earlier, because sometimes it gets caught and you have a really hard time. So, see how it's actually building up more fringe? So sometimes just smooth it out. Maybe you can get that, because you want the thread to go all the way across. Or we end up clipping it again. See, sometimes it looks like that because you want to be sure to get that grain straight. And this is my sticky point right here. Okay, so rather than do all of that, that's why I would probably take this last one, this last thread, and pull and cut off all of that excess fringe. And you see how it's creating a line already? Okay, and that will eliminate. See what I've got here? These fibers, threads that are hanging, and then all of this just, and this build up right here, the fringe is getting caught. The thread is getting caught on the fringe as I try and go all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut again. Cut on the line that I started. I'm just going to turn it over because I'm right-handed and can't really cut left to right. Have to cut right to left. All right, so I'm going to cut off some of that fringe as well. Cut on the line that I created here. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing. See, sometimes it's really tedious. But it's all going to be worth it in the end because you're going to have a nice outfit that hangs great. It will be cut on grain, and then the rest will flow easily. You know? You won't be pulling it and tugging at it and thinking that something just ain't right. It's not fitting right. That's the reason for this upfront work. Because otherwise, you probably won't wear it again if it's not fitting right. Alright, so here we got another thread. I know, sometimes you think, will I have any fabric when I finish? But you will. You'll have enough. And that's one thing to watch in the store. Sometimes the sales, the clerks are really good at watching to make sure that they're cutting it straight as they can. Sometimes, and they put it in that little groove, but sometimes, you know, depending on who cut off a piece prior, it may not be very straight, and yes, you could lose some fabric. So I watch that when they're cutting my fabric to make sure that I don't lose too much. And sometimes, as I said, they're really good and they may notice. But sometimes you can point it out to them and they will make sure they get it as straight as they can. Okay, so we've gone through this process so that we can get a thread that goes from one end of the selvage to the other end. And it's taken a minute. All right, so here we are, pulling that thread to go over to the other side, to other side of the fabric. Oops, sorry. Cutting, pulling and cutting, making sure that we are not catching any other fabric underneath there. All right, so I'm pulling. Right there, move this out the way. Pull, pull. Okay, see that line that it's creating? Creating the line, gathering it, okay? Creating the line. Okay, see, it broke, so see, it gathers, then I pull it, and it forms a line. See, nice little line. Here you can see that. Let's see if you can see that really good. Sorry. See how it formed a little line right there? I did not do a good job of showing you the line. There it is, better. The lines from there to there. All right, pick up the shears. I'm going to cut on the line again. I know I'm not supposed to have all this blank space for you. Cut it on the line, shears down, pull up some more thread and pull. I'm almost there. Yes. Okay. See the line is forming? Continue, continue, continue. All right, making it to the selvage. Look at that. Great. It made it. That's the end. Now, I'm just going to break this, or it will pull up. Well, it broke. Smooth it out. See the nice little line it left? And I'm going to cut on the line. Then we should be able to have a thread that goes all the way across. All right. Then we'll do the other side, the other end. The exact same way. Okay, it may be one of those movie things, you know, it's time for a movie. All right, so what I've done, pulled up a fiber, see right there? A thread. Okay, and I am pulling all, hopefully this time, pulling one all the way across to the other end. That one broke, didn't make it. So go back to the end. Got another one, picked up another one, pull. Pull. See, it's still there. Pull. Can you hear how it's going across like someone, like fresh cut hair? Going all the way across, picking up some fringe here. Okay, got a little tangled up again, but it's still going. Okay, same thing. Sometimes you gotta kind of tug it if it runs into fringe, a little resistance from all of this that I've created right here. See, the thread gets caught in that. So I'm actually just pulling it straight up instead of pulling it along the side. I'm pulling it straight up, see? Okay, so now we're going, pulling it straight up some so that it gets past some of this fringe that we have here. Okay, got it. They got some more fringe, oh great. Okay, but we made it through. Okay, making it through. Come on, come on. We want to finish and go on to something else. Okay. I know it looks messy, but it won't stay like that. Where is it? Okay, right here. And we can just cut it off, you know. So what I'm gonna do is, because I know it's below that piece, I'm gonna take my shears and I'm gonna cut it. To get rid of some of that fringe. It's just taking too much time. Okay. Okay, so now we got a nice little line again, starting right there. It's like, will this thing ever finish? Okay. So let's see. We are trying to get a thread that goes all the way across. That's not the bottom one. So we're gonna cut the scissors. You cut this fabric right. This one. We want the one at the bottom. This is at the top. I don't want that. I want the one that's creating the line. So I'm going to turn it over. Got to turn it and cut it. I mean, it's turned over to the inside. Okay, so we're going to try and get the bottom one. All right. Okay, so now we're forming another line. This is one of those tedious processes this time. But this is a great example of what you have to go through to get some fabrics on that straight grain line, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna turn it over so I can cut. Mine being right-handed. Cut on the line, cut on the line. Cut in the line. Otherwise, we never finish with this fringe catching it up. Don't look like we're gonna finish it anyway, huh? Okay, pull up that thread. Okay, and it's breaking, but manage. All right, caught it. See, same thing with where it's just one of those pieces that I didn't find the lowest point. Because I'm so eager to show you how to get this done. All right, so pull that one up. Okay. Sometimes this is what it takes. So don't think that you're doing something wrong if it's taking forever. You can point to this where it actually took so long. What? 30 minutes, feels like. I thought I had it at one point and did not. All right, we're almost at the opposite end again for the third time. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pull out the thread again. Snap. Okay, put that down. And this time we are all the way, okay, to the selvage. We're at the end. And I'm just gonna cut. All right, now the ultimate test. Turn it back around. See if we can get a thread that goes all the way across. Here's the selvage. See if we can get one. All right, see, look, here we go. Come on, trying to pull it up. Arc, maybe we should make it. Okay, we're still working with it. Back at the fringe, but I have a piece that's going all the way across. Look at that. All right. It's still hanging in there. There. We are making our way on to the end. Hopefully we'll be successful. Yay. Look. Ah. Ta-da! Made it. One thread that goes all the way across from one end of the selvage to the other end, and we have straightened the grain on this end of the fabric. So that's what that was the goal. We've got it from one end. Let's see how straight it looks. Yes, so when we fold it, gotta pre-shrink this first, I think. Even though it has more stretch in it. Not 100% cotton, but I might just pre-shrink it anyway. Okay, yes, it's done. That piece. That end is done, and then what we would do is, I'm just picking up a few of the little threads that was created from straightening. All right, we're gonna do the other end. Okay, same thing. This time I am going to be able to go a little faster because you kind of got the feel on what to do. I'm gonna start at the lowest point. At least I think I attempted that before on this side. See, it's already starting to thread, and I'm gonna cut. Same thing, all the way across, and get a thread, just like we did on the other end. All right, so we'll see you when we get back. Okay.